Fucking A, man. This segment, bro. This segment, man. Because Ramen Alfred, Tempo champion. It's been like more than a couple of, more than 20 episodes since we've had someone like become a Tempo champion. So for episode 38, I'm rooting for you, Sammy.
Oh my God.
To become the new Tempo champion.
No. Okay. I'll do my best.
And you know what? I think you got what it takes. You know, especially listening from your live performance and seeing how diverse your set is. You know, I think you're very familiar with whatever tempo I'm gonna throw at you today for episode 38. And here at Guess That Tempo, this is a segment here that we do at Lucid Tempo where we showcase a bunch of dope underground music or also sometimes some dope anthems, a part of the segment to showcase. We go ahead and guess BPMs, tempos with the special guests, and also promote the artists involved with the segment as well. And you guys can also check the artist link in the description. This segment I'm always really excited to do just because, you know, I'm excited to, you know, share some music that I came across. Or sometimes we have episodes where Robert selects the tracks now, and I'm excited to hear what he chooses for that week. So I got a bunch of dope records I'm excited to share with Sammi Wild. And before I start, I just want to give a warm welcome once again to this segment. Sammi, thank you so much for coming through, Sammi.
Thank you for having me. This is fun. I like this.
Yeah, of course. And you've told us too, like you watched these episodes too, and you've seen the past guests. Like
they're so fun. This part especially, I don't know why. Is it like a DJ thing? Like we're intrigued by BPMs or something? Because like seriously, right. I really do watch every single person try to guess on your Instagram, and I think it's amazing because I feel like I do that naturally. Like I'm in the car and I'm like, I wonder what BPM this is. I wonder how fast it is. Can I mix it? Can I mix it with this? You know, and then I don't know. I was like, is this a DJ thing? Or
I believe I started thinking like that just last year where I was just like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just challenge myself. Like, all right, I'm gonna just see if I can get the BPM. And if I don't, then fuck it. But then I was like, you know what? Fuck this. And maybe we could do something entertaining with this. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, we're just gonna do like this whole like game show like based around like tempos.
I love it.
Now we brought it to life here at Lucid Tempo, and I'm excited for you to partake in it. And how are you feeling? What are you expecting to? How are you expecting to do?
I don't know. Is there rules on halftime and?
All right, well, let me explain the rules for all the new timers that are coming through on YouTube and SoundCloud. So the rules are: I'm about to play a couple of records here for Sammi Wild. We're gonna guess tempos, and the way it works, 6 tracks. For the BPMs, if the BPM's 128 and the guest stays 125, that's 3 BPMs away. We count for 2 BPMs away. So if Sammi would have said 126 and the BPM's 128, we would have given her the point.
Damn, you only give me 2, huh?
Yeah. So
give me the full 3.
Well, I mean, it's always 2. So
I mix off of 3. I mean,
okay.
I mean, but hey, everyone's different.
I have you at a high standard, Sammi. So
don't do that. Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see a new tempo champion today, Sammi, and I think you got what it takes.
All right, 2 BPM it is.
So I mean, and like I said, because you're very familiar with all these different types of genres and dance music, so I'm just very excited to see how you do these rounds. And you've seen a couple episodes, you know what this is all about. So, well, shit, let's just get right into it.
All right, let's go.
And before we actually get right into it, let's do a mini game too.
A mini game?
Yeah, we're gonna do a mini game. So
mini game.
Let's say if you mess up and you don't get it right.
Okay.
What is it that you want the viewers and listeners to do? Like, give it like a little punishment, a consequence.
A punishment if I don't get it right?
Do they need to sip a shot?
Ooh.
If you get it wrong, do they need to like go aside and scream in the air for 3 seconds? Or what do they gotta do? Make it embarrassing.
Post something embarrassing about yourself and tag Sammi.wild on it. So I can see who's viewing.
Okay. Hey, and she'll go ahead and repost it, share it. So.
Definitely will repost it. If you want me to. If you don't, I totally won't. But if you want me to, I will.
Shit, get that clout. But that's the mini game right there. The Sammi Wild mini game. And before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, hit the bell alert button, and follow us on SoundCloud as well. We appreciate you guys' support. All right, Sammi, are you ready for the first round?
Let's go.
Shit, let's get right into it. Okay, so for this first track, we got by Beastboi, and it's called Quasar Dreams. Okay. Have you heard of Beastboi?
I have not.
You're about to.
Beastboi.
Yeah, the snares are just Beastboi, Quasar Dreams.
That's a dope song. I like that. I really haven't
Dope
heard
artist
that.
too.
Yeah.
I think the first time I heard about this artist, if I'm not mistaken, was his Return of the Mac remix. It was like a Future Rhythm, Return of the Mac remix, and I believe, and I've always just like dig the style. And there's a new track that he had came out with recently, Quasar Dreams. I can stream that everywhere.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm glad you dig
It's
it.
vibes.
Yeah.
You want me to guess the tempo?
Yeah, yeah. So what you feeling? I mean, what genre are you thinking this should say?
Ooh, I would categorize that. I mean,
I feel like it's on some trap shit.
Yeah, for sure. It gives me trap vibes, but it gives me like trap and rhythm had a baby, you know?
Trap and rhythm had a baby.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get a little like rhythm vibes in there too, but for sure, hear that 808, like it's there. The trap is there.
Right, it is. Okay, so, I don't know the BPMs to this. Like, I'm blindfolded with you as well. So
Okay.
I'm not too sure. What do you think the BPM is?
I'm thinking in the 70s.
70s?
Yeah.
70?
I would say
72?
I would say 72.5 maybe.
Okay. All right, playing it safe. Playing it safe.
Is that safe?
No, yes. I mean, yeah, I like that. I like, that's a really smart choice. I think that's a smart choice. Is that your final answer? 72.5? Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. I mean, it could be 75, but I think that's a little fast.
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna stick with 72.5.
72.5, final answer.
Final answer. Let's go.
All right, Sammy, let's get right on with the first round. Y'all ready? YouTube, SoundCloud. I know y'all been waiting. You guys always wait. It's Friday. Or shit, it might even be Monday. You never know. Shit, right? Episode 38 with Sammi Wild. Let's get right to it. Record box. What's the BPM? 140. It's 70.
But what did I say though?
It's
What's
70.
the rule with the halftime?
So it's 72.50. Is that what you said?
72.50.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like I said, 2 BPMs
Still
away.
over,
So
yeah.
you're like 2.5 BPMs away.
0.5. I would. You know, I would put the 0.5 in there.
I guess it's really just. All right, look. Honestly, Robert, let's talk about it real quick because I feel like this is just like a case by case scenario right here. I want to talk about it, Robert. I mean, I think
bro,
I think it was in the right direction. Like, let's talk about this.
I feel like she intentionally put the 0.5 in there because she wanted the 145.
Okay.
Am I right? You wanted the 145?
You know what? No. Yeah, kind of. I was, but you know what? That's fine. If I'm punished for it, it's okay.
All right.
No, I want to talk about this. Let's talk about this. This is always a first for everything, but what do you think? Because it's
Honestly,
0.5.
bro, look, because think about this is the first track. If she gets this first track right, imagine she gets all of the rest of them right, and then people are like, "Oh, come on, you gave her that 0.5." I don't know, bro. We were harsh on everyone else.
It's crazy how you mentioned that,
I didn't say it
Robert,
that
and that's
way.
why I wanted to have this talk because I was thinking the same way.
Yeah, and we're harsh on everyone else too, you know.
Yeah. Don't be nice to me. It's 0.5. I did it too.
0.5.
You guys even said you guys.
That was so close. Though.
It's all good though. I can take the L.
All right, you know what?
That's just one L though.
This is how I guess that tempo is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that 0.5. Hey, and you keep doing that 0.5s, or we're just gonna stick with that?
I'm gonna see what our future songs hold, and if
For
I'm feeling
sure.
insecure, I'll probably put 0.5 again.
Oh shit! I fucked with the track though. I really like that track.
Oh
It was
yeah,
pretty dope.
it's tricky. It's tricky. Like some of those ones that are at 140 and then the 70s, like you'll listen. Even Record Box gets it wrong. Even Record Box.
Oh yeah,
gets
no.
it wrong.
There's been episodes where like we actually have seen Record Box actually fuck up. We had to like actually.
Yeah, no, totally. So that's why I don't get mad at myself. Like if Record Box is still listening.
Honestly, you're
for
the
it.
first time you're like, yeah, no, I got this shit right. Honestly, like fuck Record
Nah,
Box.
she's like, bro, we should be using Tractor anyway.
Yeah, we should
Tractor would have been. Tractor would have said
sponsor me.
70.50. Tractor would have said that shit. All right, here we go. This next track is by Voliik and FERA, and it's called Destroy. Destroy.
Destroy.
Have you heard of any of these artists, Sammy?
So far, the first two I have not.
Okay.
But that's the beauty of the show, right? We all learn about each other.
We're all about to discover. Yep.
Yep.
So let's get right to discovery. Destroy by Voliik and FERA.
That one's a little tricky for me, only because the way it breaks, you know, it goes doom doom, and then it kind of like pauses a little bit, doom doom. But if I had to think, it would probably be a higher tempo. I would probably say like I don't want to say 150.
Okay.
Sounds a little slower, I believe. Can I hear it again?
Yeah, let's hear it again.
Sorry, I don't know if anyone asked that.
Nah, I get it. We're gonna run that first drop again, because that first drop is some shit. So let's run that.
Yeah, it's always
That's just bad, dude. God damn. By Voliik and FERA.
That's a dope song.
Called Destroy.
That's something I would play in one of my sets, actually, for sure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's a
All
vibe.
right.
I like it.
Show.
It's kind of like dark, and it kind of has like that like smack you in the face vibe. I feel like that's my vibe sometimes.
You know, when I do guess that tempo and it's like my it's my week to like select the tracks. I always try to like do my research. I'm like, okay, let me see if I can get some tracks that are like pretty cool to like showcase some other artists, but also at the same time like kind of fit into like shit that you would like too.
Yeah.
That way, you know, the guests can enjoy it. Like for
No,
sure.
I don't know if I'm hearing it right, but like it's almost like I hear it doom 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 like in the background, right?
Right.
It almost gives me like a dark techno vibe, but it's not. You know, it's just like a faded in the background.
So
but
it's dark for sure.
it's dark. Yeah, I don't know.
That
That song's very unique. I like it. If I had to guess the tempo, I would say like between 148 and 150, since you guys are giving me 2 points. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know. Am I wrong?
Well, hey, you just gotta say one BPM, and we go from there.
I just have to
And
say one. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys are
final
gonna give me
answer.
2 within the one, so I'll just go with 150.
150 final answer.
Yeah.
All right, we're about to go with that. All right, here we go. Second round. Let's get it. Record box. What's the BPM? 128.
Oh my gosh, I'm like way off on
128.
that one. Honestly, yeah, I would have had no idea. That one was tricky for me.
Yeah, that one's 128.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I was like B matching it because I can't really see the BPM the way I have it designed.
Yeah.
So I was like thinking about, I'm like, dude, you know what? With tracks like this, if I'm doing guess that tempo, a hint, clue, I guess I would some advice. If you could shuffle to it and you don't feel like you're gonna have to go fast, it's also 125, 130 shit.
I don't know though, because I feel like, I mean,
That's the
low-key,
way I
I
know,
can't
but
shuffle
that's-
anyway.
That's the way I was analyzing it because I'm a shuffler and I used to
Yeah.
shuffle to a lot of tracks that are like 128. So if I could shuffle to it like not too fast and it's like on some like normal speed shit,
Yeah.
then I'm on that like 125, 130 BPM shit.
I feel like, you know, that's a vibe though, because I don't mess with 128 too often, but when I do, it's usually like a really Wookiee song, you know, like one of
Right.
those
Oh,
slow,
one of those,
like
slow, wonky.
yeah. So
Ooh,
that one,
ooh.
like, you know, when I was listening for it, it did throw me through a loop, but you know, yeah, that one was different. I even had to hear it again. I like it though. Yeah, I don't know like how I would mix that though. See, like I'm at that point, like how would that blend with my trap shit? But I know it's doable. Like I could probably get a Wook song in between or something, you know? But yeah, that one's unique. I like it though. I'm for sure gonna get that ID for a future set later. Cause yeah.
Well, with this one, we're gonna go a little bit less aggressive.
Okay.
For the third track, we got INPETTO and it's called Over You.
Okay.
So, you know, this one's, you know, a nice track that I came across this morning. You know, I like the vibes on it. It gives me like festival feel good, wake up in the morning, like, you know, I like my life type shit. Like I mean I don't know, you gotta listen to it. I really like
Let's
it.
see. Let's go.
But here we go. It's by INPETTO and it's called Over You. So let's get
Over
right
You.
into it. Oh, actually, let me just take out the BPM because true. All right, here we go. Over You by INPETTO. You know, it's a feel good track, you know?
I like that. Housey vibes. I'm gonna say like, oh gosh, you chose tracks that I don't mess with. I like that though. Challenge accepted. I'm gonna say 128. Maybe like 126. Like a 126 track.
126? Okay. Final answer.
Oh, house music. Yeah, let's do it. 126 is cool.
All right, and also too, if you guys want to go support the artists as well, make sure to leave the link in the description. Make sure to follow them if you guys dig the tracks. Also, producers and artists that are tuning in, we also do have a submission link in the description if you guys want to send us some shit. You might even have one of your tracks featured in one of our future guest on tempo episodes. So, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave us a like. All that really helps us out. And we appreciate all of our daily supporters coming in and watching our episodes. I mean, it means a lot, to be honest. All right, well, you ready then? 126, final answer?
The way you guys look at me, too, I'm like, pressure. Guess the BPM, Sammi Wild. Guess it.
All right, are we ready?
All right, let's
126. Go. Here we go. Record box, what's the BPM? 123. 123. Damn. Oh. Imagine if I said 3 instead of 2.
Dude, I'm telling you. Mixed by 3 BPM. No,
yeah, you see, like, and that's the thing. Like, you know, I think 2 is like, I think it's right, but like, if it would have been 3, like, you would have been like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I could have mixed it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I could have mixed it by 2.
And it's very hard too when it comes to house tracks in that BPM area, because like it's very hard if you don't really mix frequently in that range. It's very hard to know exactly like what 126 sits at and what 123 sits at, because they're very similar if you're not very familiar mixing in that tempo range.
I just am proud that I was in the ballpark with a house song, because that's like how rare you're gonna. I mean, I can mix it, but I sync a lot of it because it's all like very close, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it just leaves no room for error. But I feel like I'm proud of that answer. I don't take it back.
No, and honestly, like you're not like too far off from a lot of these tracks or a lot of these answers that you're giving out. Like, you know, you're just 3 BPMs away.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah,
you're doing good. You know,
3 BPM rule. You're gonna change it for the next person that comes on. You're like, you know what? Sammi Wild definitely needed 3, so we're gonna be 3, okay?
Nah, I think 2 is good. All right, so the fourth round. We're at the 4th round. We're gonna put it more into your lane, Sammi.
Okay.
We're gonna hit you with some CYCLOPS and JIQUI.
Let's go.
And it's called Jelly.
Jelly.
Right? So make sure you bring the peanut butter, because trust me, they brought the jelly.
Shout out JIQUI. Shout out
JIQUI. Hey, it was pretty dope to meet him when I went to go play out in Canada. Big shout out to Emoji for booking me. It was so dope to meet all the fam, Vince, Braddock, everybody, man. It was just fucking dope. And big shout out to JIQUI. Fucking just dropping mad bombs everywhere on Disciple, Never Say Die. Shit, I'm trying to book you, fool. Where the info at? We'll see each other soon, bro. No doubt about it. All right, well, this is Jelly and it's by JIQUI and CYCLOPS, so let's get right into it. Oh. That's that shit right there. CYCLOPS, JIQUI,
super sick.
Jelly. And that's a part of the CYCLOPS EP that came out on Disciple too.
Dope. Super dope song.
That's funny. That shit was just ridiculous. That fucking drop. I wanted to start a mosh pit right now. But I had to keep. I know how to keep my calm. I had to keep my calm, but
Hits the microphone. Me earlier,
It's
just
like-
knocking down everything. Wait, what?
It's
We're
like,
not.
oh,
We're not doing this
okay.
today. That one. For me personally, I heard like 75, 76.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
Yeah,
So you wanna-
definitely like in that ballpark. I'll go with 76 since I
Okay.
chose 72.5 earlier.
All right, for sure. Final answer.
Yeah, 76. Good.
All right, let's get right into it. Here we go.
Be kind to me, Record Box.
Record box. What's the BPM? 75.
Oh, I should have went with 75.
There we go. There we go. Hey, you see, you were gonna.
I know. I'm telling you. Didn't I tell you I make bad decisions on camera? Didn't we talked about this?
Hey, you know, and it seems like you're getting the hang of things right now. You know?
That was
You're
just at
doing
my
good, you're doing
ballpark.
good.
That's my favorite BPM.
It's true. Hey, big shout out to JIQUI and CYCLOPS for the track though. That shit was monstrous.
Sick track.
Yeah. Big lookout for JIQUI though. All right. So this next track is by. Oh, actually, I don't got the artist name right here. I forgot to
Ooh,
put it
the
in here. But I'll make
unknown.
sure to leave it on the artist description. I believe it's by NAUUDA, something like that, and it's called 3 in 1. A really dope record that I came across SoundCloud. It's one of those tracks that I think you'll only find on SoundCloud, and I'll make sure to leave the artist name in the description, so make sure you go follow and support. But this track is called 3 in 1. Hope you guys fuck with this. Pretty tight. So let's get to it.
You've been saying all the right things all night long, but I can't seem to get you over here to help fix it all.
Okay. This is a vibe. Got it.
Super
3 in
dope.
1. 3 in 1.
3 in 1. Maybe like 118.
118. Okay.
118.
118. Okay. All right. I like that answer.
I like
was thinking-
118.
117. Nah, just don't let me influence
Don't
you.
do
That's
that. I'm
fine.
about to be like 116.
No,
No.
no, I'll try to be
And
on
then
my-
I get 2, so if it's 118, we're still good.
I'll try to be on my Regis Philbin shit right there. Don't let me get like that, right? Don't let me influence you, right?
Don't take advantage
So
of the situation of house music with me, okay? I'm sticking to 118.
All right, cool. I mean, 117. Oh no, 118, 118. I feel it.
Did you get 117? You keep saying 117.
No.
What did you get?
117. No. I think no. You're right. No. Hey, don't let me influence you. Like you're sticking with 118, all right? So 118, final answer.
No, now I feel influenced.
No,
Hold on.
I'm telling you.
I'm under the influence.
No,
Give me a
stay
second.
true to yourself. Like
Okay, yeah, then 118, I guess.
118. All right, here we go. Oh man.
It's like 145. I'm like, for sure.
All right, here we go.
Good talk, good talk.
All right, Record Box, what's the BPM? 114.
Ooh, you know what, too? I was going to say
114.
116. I really was
Ah.
juggling between 116 and 118. But you know
Oh,
what?
Damn.
I became under the
I
influence.
thought it was 117. I'm like, fuck, I think it's 117.
Honestly,
shit.
you know what, though? Ballpark. I'm still proud of that.
Hey, no, hey, and that you're not too far off from the actual answer. So yeah, be proud of yourself that, you know, it's not like you're taking some really educated answers, you know, putting some thought into it.
Oh, thank you.
Put some
Thank
thought
God.
into it. You're putting some thought into it. And like obviously like even if you're not getting it right on point and like
Well, I
you
know you got 117 for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I got it wrong. You know?
No,
So,
both
like,
of us. I was,
yeah, so,
I was about
mean,
to choose
I'm
117.
not
With my 3 BPM in my head, I would have been right.
right. All right, so let's get right next to the last track. It's the
last but
track.
not least.
Last but not least, yeah, you're right. This one's by NOKTAR, and it's called Mantra.
NOKTAR. I've heard of NOKTAR, actually. That name I've heard of, for sure.
Where have you heard it at? Say it.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. That's where you get it at.
Bro, that's where all the bangers
SoundCloud.
are. You have to go to
Dude.
Sound.
You have
Look,
to be on SoundCloud.
I'll know about your set if you're on SoundCloud. I think I'm like that deep into SoundCloud at this point. Like
Same.
I'm on all the labels that are out. Like I'm making sure like I know what, especially trap too, trap and then dub. Like
Yeah.
I just have. I'll know for sure. I'll
You
know.
have to dig for it too, because there's not a lot of trap and dub that gets released on like the regular. Like you see a lot of dubstep songs getting released. Like trap and dub, like I find myself falling back and I'm like, dude, I already saw this song, you know? And I'm like, dude, how many releases has there been? People need to release, you know? Like,
And there's a lot of dope artists that only get like 1,000 plays on their track,
Those are-
2,000
telling
plays,
you.
and those are the literally underrated
yeah.
people that should be out there. But
The underdogs are taking over for sure, secretly.
Facts.
I think they're just
Facts.
doing it secretly, but they're for sure because they're
I think they're just waiting.
they're
They're
on my
waiting.
playlist.
I agree with you on that though, Robert. And I feel like because we're so familiar with like what kind of music gets distributed like on SoundCloud or on record pools, I can tell when a DJ's playing a couple tracks, I'm like, oh yeah, he's playing a set filled with tracks that he got from a record pool or he got from SoundCloud. Like I totally agree with you on that. And I feel a lot of DJs and other people that mix like can feel what we're saying too. Like it's just one of
Yeah.
those things where like you know what kind of music is being distributed on certain record pools or certain music streaming platforms. So it's like
Like he's playing this party break. He got this off of DJ City for sure.
Dude, I'm like that too. I'm like that too. That's a digging thing. I'm telling you, we spend more time digging than probably actually DJing. Like digging is our DJing.
real quick before we go on to the last track,
Let's go.
when you play your set and organize your set,
Yes.
do you do your whole set that day of or the night of or
Oh no, no. I wish I was that good. I'm not there yet.
Oh,
I
you-
need
you-
time, yeah.
Okay,
And I put
okay.
a lot of time into it. I mean,
Okay.
gosh, at the least, I would say me winging it is like 3 or 4 days before my set. But I like to do it like probably a week and a half prior.
Okay.
And then I play it for him a million times until he's sick of it. And then we correct things and I reorganize and restructure it and I make it to where I feel it's perfect to present to other people.
So the live performances that you're doing at the moment, these are already like predetermined.
Yeah, some of them
okay.
are. So the one I actually did at Mezcal wasn't. That was the first time
Oh,
actually
wow.
I've ever performed without knowing what was gonna happen.
Oh, that.
So
How was that feeling?
it gave me
Was
a
it a
little
rush?
anxiety.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
anxiety.
just because I like structure. That's just the kind of like DJ I feel like I am. I like to
Okay.
put on like maybe like when you go see a theater show, right? Like you have the intro, it's dramatic, and then there's like a plot to it, and there's just all
Yeah,
this
I
stuff.
got you.
I feel like I like to orchestrate my sets very similar, and then all the tricks and stuff that I do in between is just something that I freestyle and I decide right there
Mm.
on the go. But as far as the music, it is pretty organized, you know. But yeah, your show was the first time I decided I was like, let's just go all over the place and try everything tonight. And there was some things that I felt like needed improvement, but there were some things for sure that I was like, you can do this if you want to. And I've done enough back-to-backs with people where I'm kind of like, I don't need to plan it, but yeah, I think it just sounds better when you present something that they know you orchestrated for them, you know?
Mhm.
That's just me personally, though. I know there's a lot of freestylists and other DJs out there, and I commend them because everyone's art is just so different.
I agree. And with that being said,
What's this tempo?
are you ready for the last round?
Yeah, let's go.
This one's by NOKTAR and it's called Mantra. Let's hear the drop. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's like hook shit. Pull it out right now. Take me to the K-hole right now. Mantra by NOKTAR.
You know what's funny
Talk
about
that shit.
these kinds of songs is that they could be 72 or they could be 90 or they could be 110 or they could be 105. And that's what I find so great about these songs because you literally have to BPM that shit for 30 seconds to get the actual answer you need because they could range. They're some of them
Hey,
are
this
so
one's a hard
insane.
one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
This one's like-
I love
I
these
saw a
kinds of
BPM on
songs
this one.
though,
It's a
the
little hard
wubby
one.
ones, you know. Let's see.
And you're right. There are tracks like that where it's on like
Oh,
they
dude.
have like that style, but like the BPM could be 150, 128,
It's
109.
It could literally be anything but between, like 115 and 130. And I feel
148,
even 130,
you remember that
no,
shit?
it could be there. It could be there. Yeah, these ones are tricky. I'm gonna have to say though, he was probably in like the lower 70s. 70, I want to say 72.5. But that one did me wrong last time. So, we'll do like 70. I'll do 74.
Okay. Final answer.
Yeah. I mean, I understand these songs. If you're not listening to 30 seconds of it, they could be tricky. Just the drop is tricky. Sure. So, yeah, I won't be hard on myself. I'll stick with 70. What did I say? 74? 74?
Yeah, you got us thinking, NOKTAR. You got us thinking.
I think maybe 70. I'm going to choose 73, actually. Because I haven't chose that yet.
Actually, I don't know what this BPM is anymore. I've seen it like earlier, but I forgot. But
hey, don't be cheating on your own show, though,
Hey, but I mean, you're the one guessing. Shit.
Thought you were guessing with me.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing right now. I'm actually guessing because I forgot what the BPM is, but.
What did I say, 73? No, let me change it somewhere. I'm going to say 72.5.
All right, so what is it going to be?
73.
73. All right, here we go. Last round. Here we go. Mantra by NOKTAR. Record box. What's the BPM? 130.
Dude, see what I mean?
130.
Hey, but would I say 73? That's not too far off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not within my 2 BPM, but we'll be okay. Yeah, those songs, I love them because if you only listen to a part of them, they're really hard to guess. But they're like the best bangers to play because they're the ones that get people like in that zone of like, what the hell is playing? But I loved it, like it sounds so sick. I think like those are the best songs. Those are probably the only 130s I'll incorporate in my sets.
I think when I'm incorporating my sets too, I feel like there's certain chapters in my sets where I try to purposely be like, all right, yeah, I want to provoke this certain emotion. Like for me, I always want to try to like hit certain emotions and like certain and make people feel certain type of ways throughout my set. Not just like heavy, but I wanted to feel emotional like maybe halfway through my set and then like get back into the heavy shit. This, like I said, like with structure, there's structure can do a lot for a set. You can definitely do a lot, and with where your direction's going.
Yeah.
I mean, the set is just bound to be very, very adventurous, very spontaneous, and just very dope.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of it. And that's what I see every time I hear sets like that.
Yeah. I think the same too. Like I could tell if someone structured it or not,
Mm-hmm.
Like it is a noticeable thing. Unless you're like vinyl, like I understand that's a different ballpark. Like you can structure it, especially if you're working with acapellas and stuff. Like that kind of has to be, for me personally, that has to be structured. But I think like as far as like if you're mixing hip hop at a party and stuff, like totally like freestyle that shit, But I think for what I'm personally going for is I want to tell a story during my sets, and I want to make sure the story is told, thoughtfully. So like that's how I roll. And I don't know, I still feel like I told a story though when I played for you, because I played like 2, separate playlists, and it was the first time I kind of like went back and forth, and like it was a vibe. So.
And it gives personality to your set. Like
Dude,
you can tell it's a Sammi Wild performance when you do stuff like that.
That's important to me. I think that's the most important thing to me, is that when listeners hear me, they know that that's me, and they know that that's my style, and that's how they remember me. So that's important for me, because I did want to give off like, this is how I am, and this is the music that makes me what I am, and I want you guys all to listen to it and be a part of it.
I feel the same way, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. No,
yeah, and if you don't vibe, cool. Like there's so many other DJs you might vibe off of, but I wasn't it, so it's cool,
Yeah, no hate. There's another DJ on that stage. Go check them out. I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah, dude. And it's even like I put myself in their shoes. Like sometimes it's just not the vibe. Sometimes I like to going to trance sets, and sometimes I'm like, okay, today wasn't a trance day. Like it's just whatever you're in the vibe for. So it changes. We evolve. Like I think even as DJs, we evolve and change our music a lot. And
no, facts.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's just like I could tell the difference, I could tell when someone's up there just playing what they downloaded and didn't beat grid anything, and they just kind of like want to perform. And then I can tell where somebody puts everything they have into that playlist, And even if there's a few hiccups, like the story was told. So yeah.
True. Well, Sammi, thank you so much for coming through to Guess That Tempo, episode 38.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate you coming through. And I want to thank you as well for sliding through a couple weeks ago, or last week actually, to the Low End show to throw down.
So fun.
I'm Mescal, and even outside of that, like even attending the shows, supporting the podcast that Robert and I do, and then also support my music as well. Like,
hell yeah.
Much love, and I'm looking forward for you to even, continuing, performing. Excited for you to release some new music pretty soon. That way see that side of you. You know, that the
Hell
actual
yeah.
music expression of what comes out of you.
Yeah.
What a Sammi Wild track is gonna sound like. So I'm looking forward to that.
Dope.
You got a bunch of shows coming up. I'm gonna try to make them out. Any last words that you want to tell the camera, YouTube, SoundCloud?
Just thank you for having me. Like, honestly, it was so exciting when you hit me up, and you know, this is a dope environment, and I'm just lucky to be a part of it. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for coming through. I'm glad that you had a great time here. Robert and I appreciate you coming through, being a guest, being a frequent watcher or listener. What YouTube? What do you watch?
Supporter.
YouTube?
You know, you could just say
Supporter,
supporter.
right, I was
Because
supporter
literally, I
and,
watch your guys' videos. I have tons of your tracks on my drive.
Appreciate
and,
you.
Yeah, and this is amazing. You know, like I love talking about music. So this is just a cool opportunity for me.
Thank you. Before I end this recording, I just wanted to ask you, because you've been watching the episodes before you even came on here. Like, did you expect was your expectations kind of like different from what what you experienced, or?
It's just funny to see people's reactions. So like, you know, like I have to go back and watch it to be honest to tell you the answer to that. But I'm sure it's not like when I watch it, it's just fun to watch. Like, you know, like I just smoke and I'm like, oh, this is what I'm gonna scroll through.
Oh, okay.
I just scroll.
Sure.
Like that's just the kind of videos I like to watch.
All right.
So yeah, so it is intriguing to be a part of it now, you know. But yeah.
Is it harder than it looks? Is it easier than? Or?
I think that just depends on the person.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I think it just depends on the person. But I think for me, it was fun. I had fun.
As long as you had fun.
Yeah, definitely had fun.
I'm really glad that you had fun. And once again, thank you for coming through. Episode 38 of Guess That Tempo. If thank you guys so much for watching as well. Make sure to follow Sammi at Sammi.wild to stay updated on any shows, any music releases that she'll be doing. Stay updated and follow her every social media. Make sure to follow Lucid Tempo. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on the video. And share it to your friends too. And if you're a music producer as well, you want to submit some shit to us, we have the link in the description. Make sure to show some love. Don't be shy. Send us some stuff. You might even have your music featured on our next Guess That Tempo episode. You never know. And again, thank you guys so much for the love. Like from day one, we appreciate it. All the way from episode 0, all the way from episode 38.
That's crazy. Congratulations, you guys. That's
Thank you.
dope.
Yeah, thank you.
It takes a lot of hard work.
It is a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
It may look easy. Like we just come in here, turn shit on, and it's just up and ready. But no, it's a lot of behind the scenes. Like Robert puts a lot of time in video editing, recording the audio. It's not just like coming in here, flipping the switch, and like shit's already ready to go and like ready to just upload.
Yeah.
No, like it's a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. And so but it's gotten to a point where it's just normal routine now. So, it's just we love doing it.
Yeah, you guys are amazing. I'm just like, they're so comfortable doing this. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, this is who we are. We're Lucid Tempo.
That's dope.
Robert
I
and
love it.
Yeah, so thank you for coming through. This is episode 38. We appreciate you guys' support. Thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.